Hello everyone, V the Amazing Greek here. I wanted to show you what I was doing. I'm working with the MTech mt-151 sheath right here. And what I'm doing is I am taking a, what do they call this? This is a pouch magazine M16A2 double 30 round. So it'll hold two 30 round magazines. It's got a snap and then Velcro also. It's a good sized little pouch. On the back it has the mole attachments here with the two slits there, and then also has these cloth with a hard plastic inside that's somewhat flexible to snap, so you don't have to just clip it here. You can use this and snap it. So what I'm doing is I've discovered that messing with this, that if I take this middle stitch out, see, got two places here, if I take that middle stitch out, it fits almost perfectly like this. So what I'm doing is messing with this sheath. I have discovered, sorry my camera work, I don't have the tripod in the house, I'm watching TV and trying to mess this. This sheath has, of course, the belt loop, and this is like a cordura or whatever, and then on the inside is a hard plastic liner, and this stuff is also down in the case down there. So then I was examining it where all this stuff was stitched up at right here, and I saw that I could get a pencil in a little slit right across here between where it's stitched to the back right here. Let me try to get a bit, there we go, right here, and then right here where they stitched the loop for the belt. So I was able to use a pencil and open this up a little bit a couple times and slide 550 paracord in there. So what I'm doing is, before I cut these little stitches out, and you have to be very careful, what I'm using is a razor knife and just slowly cutting so I don't cut through my material. I've already taken one of these off that has two. It's slow going work, but I took one off. Then I'm going to take the other off, and I'm going to cut these middle seams here, the stitching out, and then slide it over here. So that's what I'm doing right now, and then I'll let you see as I get it done. The reason I put this here, the cord through that slit, is when I do slide this all the way up here like that, then I can tie through that loop probably around here, and that way it doesn't slip off and it'll be very strong. So that's what I'm doing. As I progress, I will let you see. Alright, so I got the straps, the middle's cut, I got the sheath slid in there, and the knife pulls out fairly easily. So of course I got no hand to hold it, but now I just got to figure out how I'm going to take my cord and what tying technique I'm going to use for this not to slide down off the sheath when, you know, walking and stuff like that, which I don't think it will, but there's no point in taking a chance on that. So once I figure out how I'm going to do that knot, I'll show you guys. And it looks, when you look at it, it looks like it's crimping the sheath, but it really doesn't affect the how the knife goes in and out. It's nice and snug. Get it up against the corner here. So that hard shell right there. But heck, it don't look too bad. I wish the case would have been black, but that's no big deal. Survival's not about fashion, you know, it's about what works. So that's where I am on that. I'll figure out how to tie that and the best way for that to take place. Alright, I've run into one little problem right here on my pouch. I've pulled the sheath out. I have some stitching that's trying to come undone, and it's just a little spot right now. So what I've got here is some upholstery thread. I bought this a while back. It's stronger than regular thread. Like I said, it's used for upholstery, you know. So I've got my little sewing kit here. I'm gonna patch this up, fix it so that it doesn't come undone, because you know, a stitch in time saves 9, and that's what I'm doing right now. I just want to make a quick note. If you don't know how to sew, and you know, with a needle and thread, that is something you need to learn, because you can do a lot of things. I actually have a what do you call it, where you put your backpack and you a compression, almost like a compression sack. I've got one that I made from my backpack. What I did was I got a lot of the material you can buy in the camping section. Yeah, this stuff right here, these straps, and I sewed them together and put clips and things like that, and now I can compress my backpack down. And these straps is like a couple bucks, maybe $1.50 for a roll for maybe 5-6 feet, and if you buy that, it's going to cost you $9-10 for the thing, you know. So you can make all kinds of crap if you know how to sew, repair things, add pockets and things like that. So it's a good skill to have. So don't think yourself less of a man for learning how to sew. I mean, shit, you need to know. So it's a good skill to have. So you need to pick that one up and learn. Alright, I figured out how to tie this. What I've done is I went through here with a piece. The end that came out, I went under this strap, came back up, and then I was having trouble trying to figure out how the heck I was going to get that through there, so I used this. Basically a little pick, just a straight point, and with the hardened end, after you put a little heat here on 550 paracord, the nylon outer sheath seals it up. And then what I did was I started it in and just pushed it through. So what I'll do is now I'll feed this other one under, if I can see what I'm doing, under here, back up and through, and the two ends I have that come through again, I'll tie them into a knot right here, and that won't really bother me because the belt will hang, the knife will hang off the belt here, and then this part right here, you won't even feel that. More than likely I'm going to make this, it's not going to hang from the belt here. I'll actually make something so that it kind of, like, instead of sitting like this on me, if you can see, you know, let me pull my shirt here. Instead of sitting at my belt level like this, if you can see, like that, I want it to hang kind of low like that while I'm walking, you know, and then that way while I'm wearing my LBE gear, it's it won't get in the way. So that's my plan, and that's the stage I'm at right now. Alright, so I got it finished. I did not cinch this super tight when I closed this up here, because this is not to bind it, it's just so it doesn't slip down. It's kind of hard to see here. So that's what it looks like. Hangs like that. Can put a lot of stuff in here. Then on the back, I tied a square knot right here. Got a square knot there, and then I tucked the ends in under that strap, and then just kind of pushed these over to hold it. So that's got about probably foot and a half of paracord. So maybe not real useful. You figure the 7 strands at 18 inches a piece, and do the math. You got a little bit of string, but you probably want to have some string in your pouch anyway. Paracord. So that's how it looks. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. That pouch will hold a lot of stuff. I actually have a box that I keep stuff in. I'll put in there, and it'll have a lot more room, and keep a fire starter, fishing kit, you know, things like that. So that's pretty cool. Even though I was disappointed the knife was bent, the MTech mt-151, that son of a bitch is sharp. I was messing around just showing my wife how sharp it was, and I I went across my arm. Right, you can see the spot with no hair. I mean, it just shaved it right off. So it's very, very sharp. At least now, when I order another one, the pouch and everything is made up, and I can take the knife and do whatever I want with the other one. May even see if I can find one of these in black and rig it up the same way. So that's pretty cool. I'm real happy with it. So that's how to put a pouch onto your MTech mt-151. It's not going to go nowhere. Of course, I don't have I got the Velcro on the back so I could work with it. But yeah, that thing is not going to come off. I mean, you'd have to damage the holster to do that. So very happy with it. Hopefully somebody see this idea and say, hey, I can do that. I think this cost me at the Army Surplus store, it was either $5 or $7. And like I said, I took those straps off, but I'm actually gonna probably mount those on the back here with rivets, leather work rivets, and then it'll give me an extension like this much that I could hang more down off my belt, so that when I'm wearing the belt, this is not riding against my belly, you know, and the love handles there. It'll give me an extension and it'll hang down a little bit lower. So that's probably what I'm going to do there. If I do, I'll show you guys the modifications I do, how easy it is. And I'm V the Amazing Greek. Thanks for watching. Hopefully somebody found this useful. If you do the same thing, or have if you've done something similar to this, put a pouch on a knife or anything like that, I'd like to see it. What your take is on it, and share that with us. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.